today was awesome. Our intent was to, to get the dialogue started for the purpose of awareness of the history of the Indian residential school legacy and to work towards true reconciliation.
When we do a workshop like this, it's educational. And I think that's the key to getting us on our way. But I also believe it's going to take a couple of generations before it takes hold. And I don't know what else to say, except to say that I'm grateful to be part of it.
Our healing, because we're all interconnected as people, is going to be the healing of all people in our society.
Nobody can do it all on their own. And this is not, even 10 people can't do it on their own, like to do this kind of thing. So it would take people taking it on and bringing in people in they know and creating a movement of change.
The high point so far for this meeting, this workshop for me has been just the connections that people are making and the honest discussions that people are having.
What does reconciliation mean and what can we do to help reconciliation actually take place?
The lifestyle that I lived wasn't very nice. And so this is an opportunity for me to give back and to I feel some pride in surviving.
You cannot medicate that trauma away. We need to heal from that trauma, and part of our healing is mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally.
The concept that Tony Elliott developed using the medicine wheel was very effective, and it, the dialogue that was generated, using the medicine wheel worked out perfect. And even though we were in 12 different groups, we all benefited from all 12 discussions that went on because the ideas were shared from each group.
So the multi-generational effect of residential school that's being passed down, the pain that hasn't been healed, we can work on building connections, being supportive, and start to change some of the negative impacts that are happening.
Just the support that people have and how people are able to come together and honestly be able to say, yeah, this is our history and this is where we go from here.
I'll do my part. At the end of the day, I am not a miracle worker, but I'm hoping that I'm part of the solution.
I believe it's going to take each person to take some responsibility.
Inspiring people to take action, to get involved, to try to make this a better community.
I believe very much in the philosophy that if we don't learn from history, we're doomed to repeat it. Learn from the mistakes. Again, like I said, recognize some of the ugly truths, and you don't have to embrace the ugliness of that truth, but just acknowledge the fact that it's there and recognize that even though that may be a truth of my history, that's not who I am.
What does reconciliation mean and what can we do to help reconciliation actually take place?
So for me, that's what I see is just coming together and moving forward, creating a community where it's safe to be who you are.
One of the themes that I was hearing sitting back is love, appreciation, and forgiveness.
To me, the biggest, most important piece I feel of this event is lowering the wall between Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal. And that's what I see this event as, is coming together and seeing the importance of cultural healing and being supportive of it, and also how to approach Aboriginals respectfully and getting away from us and them thinking. And for me, looking at every Aboriginals as a people, as they're just people just like everybody else. And they have feelings and similar needs.
As a person of color, I can certainly relate to the feelings of prejudice and racism and all of the emotional baggage that comes with being someone who looks different and considered inferior.
I think this event, most importantly, gives hope. It gives hope for Aboriginals and non-Aboriginals that this can change, that we can come together and heal as a community.
It is possible. It is possible to have something better. And even though someone else may not think that I deserve better or I'm worthy of having better, I know that by virtue of being a child of the Creator, I have value and I can have better, and I am able to have that come to fruition for me and for everyone else around me.
The future looks very hopeful. Reconciliation is about respect and an awareness of our diversity in Canada. In this, in central Vancouver Island, like we're a diverse people.
I think that I'm grateful.
This is as a first start.
This event was a true community event. The feelings that were expressed were empathy and compassion and respect, and it was so positive, and if we can carry that forward into our communities, we're all going to be peaceful and happy.